Do, innit? Oh, we've got another one. Yep. Unbelievable. Oh, is that a bite? That's a bite. Well, how about that for the perfect start? We're down here at Farlows Lake, and I'm going to show you exactly how I fish at this time of the year. There's a lot changing now. As you can probably see, there's a few leaves falling off. They play a massive part. The light levels are changing, the water temperatures are changing. So yeah, I'm going to run you through exactly how I like to fish at this time of the year to catch these little beauties. So I'm going to get this one back, introduce a little bit more bait, and see who else is swimming about out there. Right, as you can see, I'm fishing very light bobbins and quite slack lines. Now the main reason for that, I'm fishing for liners as well as I am fish. You know, them lines are telling me when to bait, when to hold back. I went for a little lean spell about half an hour ago where it went very, very quiet. You know, there's nothing showing, but the liners would tell me if the fish are on the spots or not. So I introduced 3 or 4 spoms. It's been about half an hour now, and straight away I'm getting the odd little beep or little rise on the bobbin. That's telling me they're coming back. So there's no need to put any more bait in. You know, I'm not going mad on the bait anyway. This whole autumn feed up thing, you know, it's late October now. I really don't believe in it anymore. You know, busy day tickets like Farlows, they see anglers throughout the year. Everyone's putting a fair bit of bait in. They don't need that autumn feed up to survive the winter. You know, they're going to get fish throughout the winter. They're going to get caught throughout the winter. So just sort of gently approach. Start off with 8 to 10 spoms at the beginning of the session. Then after that, all you need is literally 3 or 4 spoms just to rejuvenate the area, get them rooting around again. You don't need 5-10 kilos to get hits of fish. You don't need it, you know. So just 3 or 4 spoms, light bobbins, you know, and let the fish tell you what's going on. And they're telling me they're on the bait. Right, it's all gone a little bit quiet. So, instead of fishing hard, keeping the rods in the water, more importantly keeping the lines in the water, when it's like this, you know, blue skies, doesn't feel great, bring the rods in. Yeah, I'll do it all the time. Rest the swim during the hours that, you know, it's not bite. You know in your mind, it's not bite time, it's not, you might nick the odd one, you know, but I much prefer rest the swim. Draw the lines in, knock up a mix, nice fresh mix, give them a few spoms, give them a bit of free food, you know, but more importantly, it's about getting the lines in, letting the fish have a little happy reign of their little territory, and then tonight, this evening, when it looks good, I'm back out there, but I'm back out there fishing amongst happy fish. You know, they're swimming around, they're not touching my lines, they're not getting agitated. So, the mix. You can see there's quite an array of bait here, but I'm not using a lot, as I've mentioned. You know, I don't believe they need 5 𝗙𝗿𝗆𝗆 to get a bite. I just don't think you need it, you know. Start off with 10, get your bite, give them another couple, and then work it all out from your liners and what your swim's telling you. So I'm gonna knock up my little mix, and I'll say, yes, there's a lot of stuff, but it won't be. Oh, we'll start off with a bit of nutty, what's this one there? The nutty hempen tares. Love this one, a little bit of that. But again, not a lot. You know, I'm knocking the mix up for 3 or 4 spoms. I don't need a big bucket of bait. A little bit of the crushed nut. Beautiful. And then my boilies. Now, my essential cell boilies, I've left these out the freezer for about a week now. You know, and when you do that, they go all tacky and gnarly, and that's the bait at its best. When they're rock hard and frozen, you know, the goodness isn't coming out of them. Now, they are activated, you know, they're ready for fish to come along and chow down on them. Mush them up in my hand, look how soft they are, you know, they've been out the freezer a week, 10 days, and they're at their best, you know, so I'll give them a good handful, little crush as they go. But now they're in the mix also, you know, I'll give them another little crush up, so all the little bits get in with the nuts. You know, I really enjoy bit fishing. You know, I call this bit fishing. There's no like large food items, no 16 mil, 20 mils. Look at this, this is looking heavenly. One more little mix up, and then I'll add a few tiger nuts, not loads, that'll do. Literally a handful of pellet. I always look at it as I go, you know, have a little look at it, little stir around. That's looking lovely. Now, one of the most, it's a powerful bait, you know, but you've got to use it sensibly, and that's maggots. You know, you put too many maggots in your mix, they'll get preoccupied on it, and you'll never get a pickup. I say never, you'll get less pickups when you're sort of using your hook bait. So I don't go mad with the maggots. I like them in the mix at this time of the year, October, November, all the way through till March. But it's literally just to trigger them to feed, but I don't want them getting preoccupied. Handful and a half. Look at your mix. I tell you what, that is about right. That is looking lovely. You know, absolutely spot on to get the carp milling around, and hopefully we can nick a few more this evening. Well, we've got one. Just goes to show, you know, resting that swim for a few hours, half an hour later, we've got a bite. And that's the beauty of it, that's why I love it, you know, you bring your rods in, you get a little bit of bait out, you get them confident, and you catch them. Even when I've not got rods in the water, I'm still fishing, you know, the swim's working for me. It's all about fishing smart, not hard. And hopefully, we'll have a good evening and a good night now. Light levels are just dropping, it feels good for it. I tell you, it doesn't feel too bad. A lot of big lunges. Happy days. Mate, it's a cheese. Come on, sweetheart, all the way. Yes, I know exactly what fish that is. What a buzz, man. I know exactly what fish that is as well. I've been after it for well, say after it. As soon as I see it the first time, I wanted it. Yes, yes, yes. .32.4 of epicness. Check that out. A real old Farlows carp, you know, he's been around for a very long time, this one. It just goes to show, you know, rest in the swim. These big uns know the crack, you know, they know when they're getting fished for. Rest it, bait it, fish at the right times. Made up, you know, when I see this fish on the Farlows wall years ago, I wanted him. He's mine. That is what it's about. Well, that's it, that rod's back out on the money. I've topped it up with 3 spombs as well. So hopefully if there's a few more fish out there lurking around, they're going to home into that and I'll get a quick bite. But yeah, it's gone, it's been a tricky day, you know. I nicked a bite straight away, then a lean spell, had a few liners to begin with, and it just felt like it needed a little rest. So like resting that swim gives them a chance, a little bit of free food as well, which is really, really important. Yeah, we nicked that absolute cracker, you know, and that's what it's all about, working out what's going on. And yeah, changing things up to see how it is. But like I say, the rods are out there, they're perfect. I'm feeling confident for a few more. And this end of the lake, you know, it's really, really good late evening, all through the night. So hopefully I can keep the cameraman up, keep him busy. And because there's some absolute worldies in there, you know, that's just one of many. And I want to catch them all. So I'm gonna really go for it. Keep topping them spots up every 2 or 3 hours. As soon as the liners dry up, a couple more spoms. If the liners are there happening, leave them to it. So yeah, fingers crossed. Well, 2 or 3 spoms. Once again, it's all it takes to get them going. That one comes straight out the blue, no liners, nothing, just an absolute belter. Cool. There's still quite a bit of weed out there at the minute, so you've got to be bang on it, otherwise they get their heads in it and they give you all sorts of problems. This one's darting around, so we should be alright. I tell you what, now that light level's just fading away, it is looking mega down here now. This afternoon, sort of 12, 1 o'clock, I was a little bit where they gone type thing, but I'd say just rest in that little spot, rest in both spots. You know, it's both done a bite each now. There we go, number 3. An absolutely scale perfect common. Probably the last one in natural daylight. And knowing this area, it's a really good night area. So getting bites this time of the day could be really, really good. So yep, we'll get this one back. Again, 2 or 3 spoms. Get that rig bang on the money. Yeah, and see what happens tonight. There you go, it's a nice little way to start the morning. First light, absolutely melted off after quite an eventful night. Had 3 or 4 fish during the night. I was topping the spots up, getting liners, getting fish, and the heavens opened and it put a damper on things. I took my foot off the gas and no more bites really happened. And then about 5 o'clock, something like that, the rain eventually stopped. Got myself out of bed, put 10 spoms out. And this one's the result of that. So yeah, that little pink wafter didn't stand no chance, did he? So yeah, I've got the rods back out again. I've got 3 spoms back on the spot. So you never know, we might end up on just 1 more. But if not, I can't complain. Not long put that lovely common back and the left-hand one's gone this time. The morning bite time is in full swing. But getting up, you know, well before light, getting them spoms in just reactivates the swim, you know. You get up now, put 5, 6 spoms out, you know, it's gonna take another hour before they get on it. And there's so many bites to be had at this time in the morning. This one's doing its utmost to get its head in the Canadian. I know it's late October, but there's still so much weed around, and that's one of the reasons why they're down here. You know, it's comfort, it's warmth, and they just love being in it. If it was barren out here with the odd gravel patch, it wouldn't be down here in the numbers they are. So although it is a pain in the arse, it's a really important factor why we're doing so well. Oh yes, nice pretty one that is. Lovely dark fish. A little bit of weed on the line, which isn't helping matters, but they're about. All right, let's concentrate here. Come on, girl. Yes, back of the net. Ooh, it's a really nice fish, this one. Ooh, lovely. Not a monster by any stretch of the imagination, but lovely dark autumn colours. We better get the net free in case his one here goes. Doing it. Oh, we've got another one. Yep. Mate. Oh. Unbelievable. I did say I needed to free the net up. The cameraman Joe had to turn into 𝗙𝗍𝗍. What is the chances of that, eh? Oh, lovely dark mirror in the sling now. And the other rod, literally, they're 50 yards apart, 40 yards apart, is now away. But it's no surprise, you know, they've been on that spot now for a couple of hours, loads of liners. Yeah. I'm not even sure how many we've had now, but it's turning into a real good session again. Ooh. Yeah, 23 fish in total, yeah. Right. That's one way of doing it. Oh, my back's gone. What a morning. And there it is, the all-important small little 8mm pop-up. Tricks them every time. That's the second one of that double take. Unbelievable, you know, when it happens at Farlows, it really happens. But it's debate again, you know, I've got them going, and this is the result. Fish after fish. We might even get another one yet as well. But yeah, I've got another one to show you that is beautifully coloured. So I'll put this one back, and I'll show you the other one. Well, talk about autumn colours. Does it actually get any better? Regardless of size, that is, it's perfection, isn't it? You know, that's what we go fishing for. It is beautiful. That's why we keep going, you know, keep the spoms going, and you never know what's going to turn up in the net next. But yeah, I am well chuffed with that. Absolute beauty from Farlows. I had to show you both sides. You don't need no Instagram filter for that one. That is black as you like. Right, that's the end of that. I'm going to wrap it up on that one. What a session down here at Farlows, you know. Let's have a little recap about bait, because it is so important. That's what keeps them feeding, that's what keeps them grubbing around, and that's exactly what keeps the bites coming, you know. I call it sort of bit fishing, you know. There's loads of small items of bits in there, the tiger nuts, the peanuts, the small 10mm boilies, the pellet, the hempen tears. You know, it's no good throwing a big 16mm pop-up on top of that, or a 14, 15mm wafter. Think small. You know, they're grubbing around, picking up them little bits of hemp, little bits of peanut, that little 8mm pop-up, it doesn't go amiss, you know. Balanced off lovely with that size 8, really important. When it settles down, real slow, they come along, all the other little food small items are going up their mouth really quick, and that's how I want that pop-up and all, you know. It is a pop-up, but I'm fishing it as a wafter. That hook is taking all the counterbalance out of it, it's balancing lovely, and it really does get them as well. So yeah, have a little bit, think of that into your fishing. You can use various colours, pinks, whites, mash the hatch, but I've done really well down here on pinks. So yeah, not a bad little session. We had that one absolute banging 32 pounder, various other ones, beautifully dark ones, long commons, fantastic session. I can't wait to get back. Hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learnt lots. Come down here and catch it for yourself.